It's everywhere. My news feed is dominated by it.
Yes.
Fox News, CNN, everyone. There's raids at Diddy's house. Who was the guy that was running around with a sports bra on? Did you see that one dude?
No, this is in LA.
Oh my God, I gotta send you
while
this.
the raids are happening?
Yeah. He got caught up in the raid and he was yelling, "I'm a celebrity! I'm a celebrity!"
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter.
In a rapidly evolving video purportedly proving the long-rumored homosexual affair between Diddy and Jay Z was leaked by Joe Rogan. This revelation begs the issue of whether Jay Z cheated on Beyonce. 2024 has been quite the ride, lighting the internet like a blazing summer flame from the moment it began with Cat Williams releasing revelations and the ensuing intense Diddy controversy. But what really grabs attention isn't just the unlikely candidates stirring things up. Notable figures in the business are also making an impression. Take 50 Cent, for example, who is right in the middle of the Diddy scandal and is practically leading the charge against him, merely an observer. He's throwing himself into making a documentary on Diddy, and he's not the only big name stepping into the fray to expose the issue whenever possible. Other notable figures include Joe Rogan. There are rumors that even more open discussions are taking place behind closed doors, but they haven't come to light yet.
Is he been formally charged, or does he just know that this shit is out there?
I think there's just so much out there.
I think those rappers did some wild shit.
I mean, it was,
especially in the 90s.
Music business. It's a lot of people.
It's not just the music business. It's the extortion business.
For those who haven't kept up with the latest whirlwind of events, get ready for an exciting journey. When it comes to his sentiments for Diddy, 50 Cent hasn't held back, and his position has been evident since Cassie filed a lawsuit against Diddy and made some concerning allegations. 50 Cent quickly sprang to Cassie's defense. He openly backed her on social media as soon as word of the incident leaked. Diddy reached a settlement to end the legal dispute. 50 Cent did not take long to vent his frustrations on him, leaving no stone unturned in a message that has since disappeared into the internet void. With a smirk on his face, 50 Cent revealed some intriguing clues about possible problems in Diddy's world. He said that Diddy eventually paid up, but he also joked that maybe he should have resolved the issue before things got messy. Finally, he hinted at potential revelations about Diddy's future, antics, and the people who might have helped him go on. 50 Cent announced plans to release a documentary that would reveal the truth about Diddy's behavior. Posting about this project, he cast doubt on Diddy's financial situation and subtly alluded to the possibility of bankruptcy while asserting his ability to direct the film. He also hinted at the possibility of future evidence to support his claims. Finally, the scene where Homeland when allegations of wrongdoing led to security raids on two of Diddy's homes, 50 Cent jumped at the chance to mock his rival on Instagram. However, things quickly took a dark turn when Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's ex-partner, became entangled in the controversy. We can't help but wonder how 50 Cent will react to this unexpected development.
So after Daphne Joy, 50 Cent's baby's mother, was named in this lawsuit against Diddy, accusing her of being a woman of the night, she's speaking out. And part of the reason why she's speaking out is because 50 Cent has taken to social media to make a joke or mockery of his baby's mother. So Daphne Joy posted this in her Instagram story, basically denying any of the allegations made in Rodney Jones's lawsuit.
Her reports, which Fox News Digital obtained, Lil Rod claims to have admitted to paying a number of ladies on a regular basis. According to the court records, Daphne Joy is one of these allegedly paid persons. Lil Rod implies that these women, Joy included, were paid monthly to perform personal tasks for Diddy. Some observers find this assertion credible, citing Diddy's social media presence, where he follows Joy and shares pictures of their Miami Beach vacation from the previous year.
So this was the original post that 50 Cent had posted. Take a look at the caption, referring to her as a woman of the night. You can read what he says here, making a mockery of this, only for us to find out now he's trying to seek sole custody of the child that they share together.
Joy refused to back down, and in a moving statement, she launched a counteroffensive on Instagram to correct the record. She vehemently denied Lil Rod's charges as untrue and defamatory and took swift action. Joy sought the assistance of a lawyer and was prepared to get revenge on Lil Rod and his attorney. The false allegations in Rodney Jones's lawsuit deeply disturb me, especially the assertion that I am engaged in activity that is totally false and detrimental to my reputation, she said. 50C wasn't going to take it all lying down and stand by with a photo of herself and Diddy and a statement that was basically a taunt. He dropped a bombshell, saying that although you moved a mile away in the hopes of having another child with me, you moved back because I was busy, and after that, you started receiving money from my brother. Joy wasn't going to let that go, so she returned ferociously on Instagram, declaring that everything is a joke until our safety is jeopardized, which is currently happening. You're truly causing havoc, chaos, and frenzy in other people's life, but in spite of her sincere remarks, it seems that no one has paid any attention. Unfortunately, this situation has just fueled the fire of 50 Cent's persistent disagreement with Diddy, even though Joe Rogan explored the controversies surrounding Diddy's parties on his show. Rogan related a particularly bizarre story of Luke from the live crew leaving one of Diddy's gigs in the midst of complete pandemonium.
Vince McMahon went down.
Right,
His
for shitting
empire.
on somebody.
Yeah, giving out Canadian top hats to chicks.
At every level, there's something.
I want to joke
insane.
about it on stage, but people nobody follows all the same things anymore. So it's hard to, the things I want to make references about, there's no common culture anymore of we all saw this. So you got to burn time explaining the first part of the story.
In the episode, they discussed the intriguing similarities between Diddy's struggles and Vince McMahon's present situation. For those who don't know, McMahon is the WWE's visionary. Professional wrestling, like Diddy Vince, is embroiled in controversy as it deals with accusations of misconduct from former employees. The parallels between the two are remarkable, as Lil Rod, the person spearheading the recent legal action against Diddy, previously worked with him on his most recent album. What's unsettling is the disturbing character of the recently made charges when it comes to the saga. Diddy and Vince make their situations just as disturbing since it's ingrained in everyone's consciousness like a clear recollection. Many people remember November 16, 2023 as the day that Cassie's legal action began, exposing 10 years of alleged turmoil in her relationship with Diddy. The court proceedings painted a somber picture, alleging incidents of abuse going back to when Cassie was only 19 and Diddy was 37. Shocking information regarding drugs was also revealed. Claimed to have been supported by Diddy, the complaint described how Diddy allegedly exerted considerable influence over a number of aspects of Cassie's life, including her finances and intrusive questions about her medical history. When Cassie revealed her MRI results, which showed memory loss, he accused Diddy of pushing her to take medications, especially an alarming number of painkillers.
Cassie is suing Diddy for $30 million, accusing him of rape, repeated physical abuse, and trafficking. The pair met back in 2005 when Cassie was 19 and the rapper was 36. This began a decade-long on and off relationship.
Despite the upheaval, Cassie decided not to pursue legal action, citing sincere concern over Diddy's unpredictable behavior following a heated confrontation. In 2016, Cassie made a daring attempt to escape from Diddy's grasp, sparking a whirlwind of disorder that forced authorities to intervene. Diddy made grandiose attempts to patch things up, but Cassie's story painted a very different picture of what actually happened. She found herself hidden away in hotels, apparently at Diddy's request, to recover. More allegations surfaced regarding Diddy's manipulation of Cassie, including his alleged orchestration of her involvement with other men. Diddy allegedly took pleasure in watching Delight engage in personal interactions with others, turning them into what were called freak-offs. Profit from the rumors that Diddy kept thorough records not as a gesture of kindness, but rather as a means of controlling Cassie and alerting her to potential consequences should she decide to take legal action. Cassie Diddy, who was presented as an imposing character who used his authority to shut her off from support networks and leave her locked in fear for her welfare, found it difficult to break free from this pandemonium.
The lawsuit alleges that throughout the span of their relationship, Cassie was abused and controlled, that Diddy used to ply her with drugs, repeatedly beat her to a savage degree, and force her to have sex with male prostitutes as he watched and recorded. The lawsuit also claims that just before the end of their relationship in 2018, that Combs forced his way into her home and
According to reports dating back to 2018, he stormed into her home and made unwanted advances toward her. Even after she was able to leave, his intrusive behavior continued as he tried to watch every move she made. Just when it seemed that he wouldn't be able to handle any more upheaval, more serious accusations were made against him. A lady who wishes to remain anonymous has filed a lawsuit, claiming that she and her partner, R&B singer Aaron Hall, were mistreated by Diddy around 1990 or 1991. The woman, identified as Jane Doe, claims in the lawsuit that she was forced into questionable activities with Diddy while her friend was allegedly put through a similar situation by Hall. It is purported that several days later, Diddy stormed into Jane Doe's residence, consumed by fury. The lawsuit also claims that the friend encountered Diddy and Hall at a gathering during which the men's behavior allegedly became flirtatious and excessively tactile, claims that he choked and mistreated her until she blacked out. The lawsuit suggests that he was worried about a friend possibly telling the woman he was with sensitive information soon after another lawsuit surfaced. This one involved a 17-year-old high school student who claims Diddy, his associate Harve Pierre, and an unidentified third party committed serious offenses against her, bearing a significant trigger warning.
And she's alleging that Diddy gave her illegal substances without her consent, also saying that he assaulted and abused her, and that he took pictures and distributed them to people. She's accusing him of revenge.
The woman claimed to have met Harve Pierre at a Detroit lounge, and as the legal case moves forward, troubling details about an alleged incident at Diddy's studio surface. This ultimately led to an unsettling incident at the New Jersey studio involving the interstate transfer of a juvenile approximately 20 years ago. When Pierre contacted Jane Doe and her friend at the Detroit lounge, he reportedly linked her up with Diddy, who made an impromptu phone call to Combs and complimented her on his friendship with Combs. Encouraged her to travel to New York on a last-minute private jet, the youngster was flown on a private plane to Teterboro Airport in New Jersey, according to the lawsuit. She then got into an SUV with Pierre and an other unknown person and drove to a studio where Diddy was working with other musicians. The complaint, which Rolling Stone got, contains a supposedly snapped photo of the girl inside Diddy's private recording studio that night. The youngster is shown sitting on Diddy's lap, and it is said that she was constantly served large amounts of wine and other materials. But Diddy, the lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York, claims that Diddy took her to the bathroom and removed her skirt and underwear, and that she didn't consent to any of it. Pierre and the third person made persistent advances toward her. The litigation takes a dark turn as the crew drinks more and more. Though the lawsuit claims that Diddy just kept going, Doe collapsed into a fetal position and laid on the floor in pain in the bathroom once Pierre was done. They then took the adolescent back to the airport, where she was transported. Michigan, the lawsuit also includes Doe's hazy memories of the trip back. She only really recalls being in her car very early in the morning, as well as Diddy's house records and Bad Boy Entertainment. Notable individuals like 50 Cent and Joe Rogan are included in the discussion. The plot has unexpectedly veered, sparking heated debates and broad conversations. The involvement of well-known personalities has drawn attention to the nuances and intricacies of the entertainment industry, highlighting the importance of transparency, accountability, and the pursuit of truth. Conversely, Jaguar Wright is back, this time focusing on Jay Z and his purported transgressions in the wake of Diddy's latest allegations. Jay Z has remained remarkably quiet, perhaps in the hopes that they forget about his tight bond with Diddy. It's noteworthy to note that a few months ago, Diddy said in an interview that Jay Z is the only person who can contact him besides his mother, Sean.
EPD trial has the potential to force Sean Combs to finally be honest about some things that he hasn't been honest about, which could create great leverage for knocking that big lip camel face back into the oblivion in the depths of hell where he.
In recent years, the entertainment industry has seen its fair share of scandals and controversies, many of which revolve around high-profile figures like Sean Diddy Combs and Sean Jay Z Carter. Both titans of the music industry, they have not only shaped the sound of contemporary hip-hop and R&B, but have also been embroiled in numerous allegations and controversies. Last year, Diddy received the Lifetime Achievement Award amid a swirl of speculation that he might have bought the honor. However, this speculation didn't deter Jay Z from publicly commending him. Jay Z hailed Diddy as a source of inspiration, emphasizing that a touch of madness is essential for success in the industry. "It's pretty wild, huh?" Jay Z remarked, underscoring the craziness of the allegations against Diddy. Yet these allegations are not just wild, they are downright evil and demonic. However, the spotlight soon shifted from Diddy to Jay Z as accusations against him began to surface, painting a similarly grim picture. Jaguar Wright, a singer and former member of The Roots, has been particularly vocal about Jay Z's alleged misdeeds.
This he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years.
In recent years, Jaguar Wright has been vocal about the darker side of the music industry, focusing particularly on Jay Z. According to Wright, Jay Z's actions have been far from saintly. She claims that as soon as Aaliyah passed away, Jay Z seized the opportunity to grab producer Rich Harrison from vocalist Tierra Mary, posing a potential threat to Beyonce's career. When R. Kelly's abhorrent transgressions were made public, Jay Z's public relations team allegedly worked tirelessly to erase any trace of their friendship, which is why the topic of their collaborative album, Best of Both Worlds, is rarely discussed. Despite the PR efforts, Jaguar Wright has continued to speak out, asserting that Jay Z is even more malevolent than Diddy and predicting that his true nature will eventually be exposed. In a recent interview, she revealed that Jay Z had wronged a close friend of hers in the industry, though she did not specify who. While some people ridicule Wright, accusing her of being resentful, a significant number of fans support her claims, recognizing her as one of the few willing to speak out against powerful figures in the music industry. Fans who support Jaguar believe she has been trying to expose Jay Z's behavior long before the allegations against Diddy came to light. They argue that Jay Z's intelligence and strategic relationships with high-powered companies and individuals allow him to keep his actions private. There are also persistent rumors that Jay Z has a son he refuses to acknowledge, born from a tumultuous relationship, adding another layer to the controversy surrounding him. Many fans echo Jaguar Wright's statements about Jay Z, viewing him as a central figure in the R&B and rap world who climbed to the top through ruthless means. They suggest that his desire for acceptance by those in power reveals his true nature. Fans appreciate Jaguar's strength and resilience in speaking out, affirming her importance in the industry. One of the most notable aspects of Jaguar Wright's allegations is the claim that Jay Z took producer Rich Harrison from Tierra Mary after Aaliyah's death. This move was seen as a strategic attempt to bolster Beyonce's career, potentially at the expense of other artists. The fact that Jay Z and R. Kelly's collaboration, Best of Both Worlds, has been largely erased from public discussion is also significant. It suggests a concerted effort to distance Jay Z from R. Kelly's notorious reputation. Jaguar Wright's interviews often reveal a darker side to Jay Z's rise to power. She claims that his public persona is a carefully crafted facade designed to hide his true nature. Wright has repeatedly pointed out that Jay Z's success is built on the exploitation and manipulation of others. Her assertions are supported by rumors that have circulated within the industry for years. Tierra Mary's story is particularly illustrative of the power dynamics at play. Discovered by Les Reed, Tierra was signed to Def Jam by Jay Z when she was just 16. Her debut album was successful, but her career abruptly stalled when Jay Z dropped her from the label. Rumors suggest that this was due to a romantic involvement between Jay Z and Tierra, which ended badly when Beyonce found out. Jay Z allegedly sabotaged Tierra's career, ensuring that no other label would sign her. The case of Foxy Brown also raises questions about Jay Z's behavior. Brown was just 14 or 15 when she first became involved with Jay Z, although Beyonce later stated that she and Jay Z didn't start dating until she was 18. Many doubt this given Jay Z's history of relationships with much younger women. These patterns suggest a troubling predilection for exploiting young, vulnerable female artists. Jay Z's connection to R. Kelly adds another layer of complexity. Despite R. Kelly's well-documented history of abuse, Jay Z continued to associate with him, even recording a joint album. This decision calls into question Jay Z's moral judgment and raises doubts about his own actions. The rumors about Jay Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death, though unsubstantiated, further complicate his legacy. Allegedly due to jealousy after Aaliyah chose Dame Dash over him, these rumors suggest a pattern of behavior driven by rivalry and a willingness to harm others to achieve his goals. Jaguar Wright's allegations have been met with a mix of support and skepticism. Some view her as a whistleblower, bravely exposing the dark underbelly of the music industry. Others see her as a resentful figure, seeking attention by making outlandish claims. However, the persistence of these rumors and the consistency of the stories told by multiple sources suggest that there may be more truth to Wright's allegations than some are willing to admit. Supporters of Jaguar Wright believe that Jay Z's actions have been largely kept private due to his intelligence and strategic relationships with powerful individuals.